Welcome everyone to the fourth installment of Fiend's Print. We are a little late today because the cameraman decided to sleep in a little bit too much, and unfortunately, their lizard is doing the same. So we have no lizard cam today. Okay, I'll just serenade you with my own voice. Good, the announcement actually pushed.
Indeed.
So we have our wonderful shovel again today, so we got our full team. Much to Plato's dismay, the fox will be picking up.
All right, I'm out of here. See you guys.
We love you, Shovel. Even if your character's an asshole,
Oh,
someone's gotta beat the balance. All right. Excuse any awkwardness. After some pointing out from Befik, I was a bit too fidgety with the last game, so I told him why. It's like I can't pop that thing up. Browser's broken. Yeah, the image is the size of the moon. So now I've moved to Opera GX. No, I'm not sponsored. I hate Opera, but it was the only other browser I had, so there's going to take some adjustment time, but should be able to see the screen more clearly now. Speaking of that, let's transition over. Let me also pop out my sheet now. Have it pop out. And now you'll never have to see it blocking you.
Good. Everyone can enjoy all those wait for maps and set up special effects and paid for tokens. Honestly, if Opera GX want to sponsor us, please do. We need money for maps and tokens and foliage.
We still need to figure out copyright-free music that doesn't sound like ass. Or isn't lying and is actually copyrighted first.
What? Current music sounds fine, and considering it wasn't copyrighted last time, I guess this one is copyright free. I hope.
Yeah, well, we'll find out. We'll find out. It's just giggling about all the claims we got last time.
Yeah, it was.
We're non-profit. It doesn't matter if they claim us. It's strikes that are the problem. Usually, they don't strike as long as we're not making money off of it.
Wait, you are not getting paid? Just me?
I don't have a job. You have a job outside of it. They have a job outside of it. The project is completely unpaid. Any money that does get exchanged is a gift from Copper.
Huh.
Yes, this is entirely a passion project. No one here gets any money for this.
So much passion. It was so hard to find the rhyme to the word cyan.
Brian.
Thank you for your input, Shovel.
Alright. Now, last we left off, we're stuck in by town after, dealing with the Grove incident and picking up a few extra travelers who were in the same direction, trying to pile together to bolster our defense. We managed to stave off one bandit jump at a crossroad on the way to town. But once we got into town, we stopped for supplies. Unfortunately, there was none. Absolutely none. The place was so ransacked, they stole the windows right off the hinges. So we go into the tavern to go find the original manager, and they are busy using the last of their money to drink themselves under the table. Lead in with the alcoholic buying them an entire pitcher of ale and being shocked as they shotgun the entire damn thing before finally starting discussion. They explained that a local troop of bandits had moved to the area recently and had started picking up everything they could. Nothing was left untouched. Thankfully, though, it had happened recently enough that the bandits hadn't had time to camp and still were in the local area. So we tracked them down. Thankfully, our zoo, wonderful new pet owl that they summoned the caravan right in the middle of town. They're supposed to not be drawing attention. But beside the point, they rolled a natural 20 and we were led straight to them. We had a moment to prepare, look over the area. Zoog took the high point. I keep saying Zoog as the name, but it's Zhao. Zhao took the high point. I went in like a martial arts blender and carved my way. Fortunately, we had a problem with a bard who popped out and decided to constantly bowl me over and back down along with the rest of the team. But eventually, we managed to push through his crowd, edge to Route 1 that left up to the top. And this guy, well, he likes to be. We've got him pinned, we've got him loot, we got a few supplies here and there, tiny things. I got his hat, which even didn't work.
I forgot.
It's okay. And
It will
Owl
be
sent
fixed
Owl
moment.
out town, go get people to help move the supplies back into town. So we basically stopped at that point, waiting for folks to come get their shit again. Hopefully that was a good enough recap.
Well, does anyone have any questions?
What's the color of blue?
The opposite. It's the color opposite of red.
Thanks.
You're welcome.
Oh yeah, you're lucky, Cracker. You get a long rest. Because you've been asleep our bloody time.
Yay!
Shh. Don't say anything.
Quick, move the camera away.
Right, anyone have any questions?
I posted one.
Oh,
Right, give me a moment.
just make sure I'm to enjoy my apple strudel muffin.
Right, questions. Where?
I'm gonna take 30 seconds for the freaking bathroom because of course it comes right now at 12 freaking times.
We're all cursed, don't worry.
Everyone feel free to take the bathroom break. There is one more thing to... What's the right word? To figure out. Right,
Sorry,
the
my
book.
brain twitched. You said kink, and I tried so hard not to make an adult joke. God damn it.
I mean, you already set the stream as intended for certain audiences, so.
I do that just because I know my tongue will and it covers my ass, okay?
So, about the book. Now there's not an item that gives you spell. I just figured out how to move spells to the different category in your spell book tab.
Okay.
Which spell is missing?
Shape water.
Shape water. Give me a moment.
Okay.
Those spells. Yeah. Now. There you go.
Will I be able to just drag it into the correct category next time?
Sadly, no. The categories are. You need to edit the spell itself, and on the details tab,
Oh,
at the
okay.
bottom, it has the section thing.
Okay. Alright, thank you, Fefik.
Mm-hmm.
I'm back.
Welcome back. Right, me.
Hi, Doc. I'm Brett.
Hi, Brad. I'm back.
I'm taking your inspiration for that.
We got a gaggle full of children, don't we? Gremlins.
Mm.
All gremlins.
Hi, gaggle full of children. I'm Cracker.
Am I gonna have to get the boot? Booted
For
head.
shoes.
Oh, there we go.
Mm.
Oh, I forget, if I have a semi-full screen application up, it does not change render of the... I have to move my Discord down just a little bit so it doesn't stop the rendering.
But right, where were we? Yeah, that's right. Right, I think as you were waiting to get things picked up, you also wanted to identify things.
Yes, I have the dagger we just grabbed, and I have the wand I've had since session 1.
Mm-hmm. So first the wand then. Since, well, you technically already had time to figure it out. So, congratulations. You find out. Oh, well, drag and drop. It's a wand of magic missiles.
Woo! I can use that!
Indeed. And as for the dagger, give me a moment. Where is toy unidentified?
And I know there's other magic-ish items floating around that need identification. I don't remember who else has any.
Well, you have the dagger, and the Brett has the scimitar he picked up from the.
Ah, fair enough.
Okay. As for the dagger, where is the show button? Is there a show button? Attune the cream WK in display. View. Ah.
Oh, that's a cool dagger. And it's probably better suited for the rogue. But it's still a cool dagger.
Good, I hope it's visible for everyone.
Yeah.
Yeah, I see it. And I'm just thinking like, yeah, that's like needle darts from Pathfinder's. It comes back.
And it's really appropriate for the rogue.
But let's see. Right, and as for the scimitar, where was it? No. Whoop. Just a moment. That's the wrong section. That's so good to be. It is so good to be well prepared. There you go. Dear audience, just listen to those wonderful noises of pleasure from getting magical loot. Everyone sounds so excited.
What?
You can't build art. Oh, there it goes. You can't build artificial excitement, you know.
I know, that's why I'm making a joke out of it. But so the time passes as you identify the items you found, and the time actually starts moving. So what do you do? It's probably not long before people arrive, but you still have some time to do it for yourself.
Oh, I'm busy adjusting my hat, and now I can fit. And then he like punches his one of his horns through it. It's like, well, that was gonna happen eventually. But hey,
I'm pretty sure we left the rogue back with the wagon and Phlox Vernum, so my Zoog is probably going to be taking a short rest.
Oh yeah, it was already taken along with the identification.
Okay, can I roll some hit dice to recover then?
Yes. You feel better. Not good, but better.
I thought I clicked recover 2 and it only recovered 1.
Well, you may roll again.
There we go.
You feel brand new. Well, almost. Minus the age thing.
Yeah, don't remind him that he's getting old. He will freak out.
Epic. I might suggest you switch yourself to Do Not Disturb.
Before the thoughts of the crippling age manage to make their way into Zook's head, there is a sound of the people approaching. As you can see, few villagers along with the merchant stumble into the camp, which, as it would be right now, is quite a bloody display of carnage, considering how you have dispatched of the people.
They're just lucky that the Zoog isn't eating any of the corpses.
Yet.
By the way, Fefik, if I may suggest, you should probably switch yourself to Do Not Disturb on Discord, so we aren't just confusing our viewers with a bunch of Discord pings.
Actually, good thing. It's
What,
always...
you don't want to be kept on your toes?
Just
It's our other tabletop group being very chatty. That's what's setting it off.
Fair enough.
Yes, they always get chatty when they are something else is happening. Those people are stuck in the wall.
Nope.
God.
Moving the wall.
The Kool-Aid Man. Oh yeah!
Wall reinstalled. Now the merchant. Where's merchant? It's so hard to work with extras. I think I'm going to sneeze. Take cover. Okay, never mind. It have passed. As they all stand here in A little bit of horror, somewhat in awe at what they see. What do you do?
I wave him up.
He pretends to be an opossum.
I wave him up from up above and say, yeah, don't worry, job's done. Just gonna need a little bit of libation when we get back, you know. And he says this wall basically covered in blood.
Right. The merchant makes your way, trying to dodge all the corpses and all the gore.
It looks like there was a fucking lion that went through here. But really, the bloodiest thing here is the poor monk.
I mean, the guy that the monk is sitting on is covered in blood from the Zoog blasting apart the guy that was next to him.
That too.
Yeah.
I feel like Lucas would also be from taking out the one hidden few of us, so.
I
including
suppose
Indeed.
you were using unarmed, so your hands and would be a little bit bloody. But I mean, I've got gray matter dripping from right to my face now at this point.
Ironically, I think the Zoog is the only one here not covered in blood.
Mm-hmm. Indeed.
Hey, we preserved you some trophies too. I put my foot to the side of the the bar that I'm sitting on. No, I don't think you guys have a prison. No, maybe someone can build some stockades.
Well, the stockades we actually have.
That works.
No, we have to put them somewhere until actual soldiers come up to pick them up. Although, considering you're traveling to Neverwinter, do you mind taking him along to go give those authorities some stuff?
I'm certain we can keep him somewhat under check. Have to make sure that he stays on a liquid diet and keeps that leather strap of his. And his voice is a little too good for his own good. Ooh, I think I hit the giggly stage of drunk.
She blinks a few times in confusion.
Okay, now that giggles are getting out of character. Fuck. Breathe. But yes, we can take him with. We have preparations, and we've shown well enough that what happens if he doesn't behave. It's meat down below.
Zhao climbs up Plato's arm and says in his ears, "Do you need me to eat his fingers?"
Oh, eating the fingers.
Aw.
The elf's look became more confused, and actually more concerned as she looks at very strange opossum seemingly doing something
the
to your
possum
ear.
as I realize eyes are starting to go towards it, and I get once again try to stick it in my nose. Sorry. Man, I cannot stop
He just
giggling.
pokes his nose slightly out, and so that he can breathe, and that's about it.
Pat.
Yeah, it was-
So the part with all the tentacles, and that is marks him as different from opossum. That's the part he sticks out.
He needs to breathe.
Right, that's a. Excuse me, where did you stick the opossum again?
In
Delta?
my vest.
In your vest, good. With those nose tentacles, it gives a very strange impression of a hairy chest. It's not hair, though. It's so much not hair.
Well, I've heard of dragonborns who were here astute, but yeah, not like that.
So my stuff.
Between the tent in there and the boxes down there, there's probably going to be mix and match from their other raids, but you know, at this point, finders keepers. They can come a knocking, and if there's labels on their handles of tools or what have you, then they can argue their case. But the fact of the matter is, not in the hands of bandits now, is it?
Fair enough. Well, I wouldn't say no to some new merchandise, considering all the losses.
Exactly.
Let me just. As she goes into the tent.
Just, I think that's the one place we didn't loot, but you know what? I can't give a damn. We did pretty good.
No,
job.
you actually.
Oh, we
You
did.
actually did loot. Yeah.
It's the alcohol that's making me and it's yeah. I guess we're gonna be stuck together a little bit longer. I say with like almost a malicious tone to the poor bard I'm sitting on. Though at this point I do actually bother to end up and reapply my foot instead. Gives him a chance to breathe.
Are you sure you don't want to eat his fingers?
He doesn't cause problems with his fingers, he causes problems with his voice. And I'm not going to have you dive down his throat. Little too brutal. And he just
But I
says,
could just eat his throat.
no, eat him alive. Because
Fine.
unfortunately his throat also contains a lot of blood. He needs for his stupid little brain.
Human blood isn't as tasty as imp blood.
I'm just glad that is the case. Otherwise we'd be having a lot more problems with you. So new browser, new settings. There we go.
Oh.
I had the image hover set in the wrong place.
Oh, here they are hiding behind me.
Yep.
Also, I can't get my Zoog token out from under Plato now.
Let me see if I can shuffle. There you go.
Voila.
Thank you. But yeah, he's in
Oh,
your
look,
mouth.
Oh, look, it's a pyramid.
Oh. All right.
But I think.
Yeah. Take the lead.
Mm-hmm. Soon the merchant emerges from the tent carrying a large box, having a very wide smile on her face. Well, seems like everything intact, and even a little bit extra. You good to go?
About as ready as we will ever be. I'm on you. And I, try to round up some extra leather strap or something or another from somewhere. Get his hands bound up behind him.
Hmm.
And then finally hoist him up. You could try and run like the wind.
Hello?
Try. Oh, whoops. I was muted. Ah! I was toggling between states. I will ask for someone to round me up another leather cord and tie his hands behind his back. Or finally hoisting him up and saying, if you try to run, remember, I run faster than you, even for a man of my size. Don't try any stunts. And he still has the leather cord in his mouth, so all he can do is just grunt at me.
He looks you up and down, then decides not to elaborate.
God, I'm a giggly little shit this evening. Breathe, Delta, breathe. Alright, yeah, we're ready to go.
Good.
Way back to town, I think I forgot where we came.
Mhm.
Oh, my little pet possum. He already has enough to worry about. Don't worry. Sorry, it's condescending. It's a ruse we have to keep.
Concern. Well, I'm not the one to question adventures that just have helped me. Right, let's go then, she says and starts to descend down. As well as you can see how the villagers already picked up the things.
I wonder if I can. No, I can't batch select, so I can't drag the bard with me.
They will drag it for you.
Alright, well. Just go ahead and.
When we get over to the river,
Oh hell, we'll just presume that
Lucas
he's with
would-
us.
when
Excuse
we
me.
get over to the river, Lucas would take a bit of time to just like wash off what he can of the stuff, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, fair. Walking into town with gray matter on my skull is probably not the wisest. Besides, I gotta make sure my hat stays clean. New hat. I'd say this while staring straight into the bard I stole it from.
He squints back at you.
Don't mess with the drunkard. I'm sorry, but fresh meat just made would have given the villagers a panic attack. I'm certain there'll be more fools who will come around that you can make lunch out of. Yes.
Mm-hmm. And so you make your way back. It takes about another hour, but eventually you reach the village. As you do so, the merchant stops and says, "Well, if you would give me about 10 minutes, I need to take care of the things, to tidy up the place a little."
Oh, no rush. I understand. You're trying to get that thing put back together, being how dismantled it is.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah. Visit me by then. I should have the map and perhaps something else for you. She says and leaves.
Of course. I'll go ahead and head back to the cart as full and with Bard in tow.
We
And
click on Fox.
yeah, we're about to check in on the fox that we left in the covered wagon.
Indeed. The cart is just where it stood, with the merchant and his wife loading the supplies in. And of course, Fox is still there. Now, though, as it would be just at the time of your arrival, Fox seemed to regain his consciousness. So, as for you, Shovel, the last thing you remember is fighting a hag in the grove, and once she escaped, you collapsed. And after that, it pretty much faded to black. You had some nightmares about your background story that we are not disclosing right now. And as it would be for now, you start to wake up. You find yourself laying in a cart, in a wooden cart with your companions, so to speak, looking at you, while having one hell of a headache.
Morning, sunshine. You have a new friend. Sounds like me after one of my benders.
My eyes immediately go wide, and I swap my backpack off of my back and start going through it to check I have everything.
Oh, paranoid much? Shouldn't need to worry. We got plenty of supplies now. In fact, we just rescued a bunch of them.
Everything's in order.
Mm-hmm. Do you even still have the magic stone you picked up from the grove?
Does Zhao notice that stone?
Mm-hmm. No, who knows?
Oh yeah, now that we're right next to the car, I can free the possum from the prison. And
He already climbed out of your vest.
Fair enough. Oh yeah.
Was I
you
on
said-
the topic only if the Zug notices or not? Well, that depends. How? Hmm. So, when Cracker checks his things, is it like shuffling all inside the backpack? Or taking some things out and...
Oh no, I'm like laying them out on the floor.
Mhm. Then yes, you do notice the stone.
Can look at stone?
Whatever, I don't need it.
And even a nap didn't stop him from being grumpy.
The nap
I do
made
get
me
up
grumpy.
and Look at it.
Mm-hmm. You can feel some very subtle magic coursing through it. Although the nature of this magic is not yet clear.
You said it has runes on it?
Indeed. Well, one rune.
Is it in a language he can read?
Let's see, remind me your languages. Actually, I can look at them myself. Yes, it's appear to be the Sylvan writing. It's pretty much just says open.
Ah, okay. Zhao's gonna pocket the stone and then take out the dagger he just got.
Mm-hmm.
He's gonna hold out the dagger tentatively towards the rogue.
Holy shit, what is that?
New dagger?
I yank it out of your hands.
Wonderful!
I'm like
Mhm.
putting it up in the sky and looking at it, all shiny.
It is indeed quite shiny. It is cyan in color and seems to be made not out of metal but more out of some sort of gem. Or maybe stone.
Fancy dagger is magic.
Oh, I don't like magic.
But
Yeah,
you
whatever.
throw
Dagger's
dag-
dagger.
You throw daggers. This one come back.
It is pretty handy.
It's returning dagger. Dagger nice.
Ah, fuck it. Alright. I pocket it.
Mm-hmm.
Better than my dagger.
Statistically speaking, only half the magic items are cursed. I'm sure this one isn't, though. If you're surprised by my commentary, it's pretty much working with the only person we have watching.
Hey, at least a viewer is better than none.
Indeed. I mean, I'm not complaining.
Zhao, I told you, I think seeing his own comrades being turned to mincemeat by my own fist was enough of a threat. You don't need to make him catatonic.
How do you know I'm not saying I love him?
You get a very, I call bullshit face from the bard. I don't know why you would change your stance so abruptly about that then.
Maybe I love his meat?
Huh?
FYI, Brett's a dick.
What?
All I did was go. And then I'm suddenly getting yelled at, damn it, Brett.
Married couple. Well, couple at least. I don't know your status, but we're apart.
Yes, we're partners. And Brett's an asshole.
I throw jokes like that at Vefik all the time.
Hmm.
See, I've done to the point I don't even need to make a joke. I can just go.
Anyways,
I
yes.
have
Please
like
stop, please stop.
9 empty pill bottles here I can throw at you.
Children, come on. Yeah, but yes, please stop torturing the bard. He's gone through enough. Stolen his hat. We've murdered his men. He's currently tied up like a hog. Around, gets the rope.
Taking his
Like,
gust
dude.
sword.
You were saying, Brett?
Oh, Lucas waves the scimitar, taking his gust sword.
Yeah, you've already. Yeah, which. Okay, out of character, if I may say. Looking at the sword, if that was how he was doing it, no fucking fair. He had a range, or he had a shove range that was more than 5 meters. We get the neutered version.
Oh, we lost someone? Oh, we regained someone.
It's a range of 30 feet, but it's pushing 5 away.
Yeah, that thing pushed me more than 5.
Yeah, you're pretty sure he wasn't doing it with this scimitar. He was very obviously whistling. That was the last time he tried to whistle after you knocked him down and took the page away. It doesn't seem to work anymore.
Oh yeah, I forgot he did try to do something after he lost his sword.
Well, regardless, I'm glad you're awake now. He tells me he's horrible about lying about that. But, store will be back open momentarily. Get our supplies. I barely just need a nap if I remember. Oh, do
You
we
see
need
any
anything?
magic? You promised if you see magic to bring it back if possible.
I will at least come back and tell you what it is. I'm certain you have your own money, and I will buy it for you. But I am not just buying everything that glitters off the table.
I want ritual spells.
You want fresh meat? You want ritual spells? What next? You want a statue made of gold of yourself?
No, just meat and ritual spells is fine. And Secret of Immortality.
Unfortunately, I cannot get the audio system to work for this. But yes, you do hear him just And anything else that's shiny. That's the rogue's job. It's the rogue's job to take anything else that is shiny but not magical. He's not allowed in the store.
Oh, come on. I got money.
You promise not to 5-finger discount stuff off the counters of someone we just helped get their business back on track?
How am I supposed to do that?
Well, this is why I'm telling you this.
No, fuck you. No promises.
Then you can stay in the cart.
No, fuck you.
You want another nap, you petulant little child, and he's already starting to raise his fist.
Before anything can happen, you actually hear the voice of a dwarf. So, what was the bondage man over there?
Oh, yes, him. And Mr. Hogtie here is actually the person led the Merry Misfits to town, the head honcho, and at the request of the village people themselves, taking them to Neverwinter since we're on the way there. They could put him in the gallows, but they don't know when the next round of guards that are traveling the roads are come up. Or not in the gallows, the stockade. I get those two mixed up.
Right. Well,
Don't
he
worry.
should fit the hat.
Considering the amount of haste we made his associates, if he tries something, I'm certain he will be regretting it.
I'll say some really screwy things in deep speech that will make his ears bleed.
I may very well finally let our associate here have an actual nibble. Maybe eat a kidney.
Start with fingers.
They survive without fingers. They don't survive without kidneys.
I'd like to stab the mysterious man.
I'm sorry, do you just randomly stab him?
No, that's what I said.
Okay, I couldn't tell if that was like an in-character statement or an out-of-character. This is my action. Because you are so left field with your character that I can't tell that anymore, really. That could have been a genuine action from you. Just to spite us by trying to murder him before we get him to Neverwinter. Well, yes, you and your fanciful daggers. Definitely do that too. Trust me, and I looked at the door. We have things handled. It's an extra nicety we're doing for the town on top of also saving supplies. I'm certain we're getting a discount there too.
Oh, so that who was behind those bandits. From the rumors, I expected him to be more menacing.
I will say that looks are deceiving. He bowled me off the hill 3 times. If anything, he's got the lungs to clear a crowd. Why, he's got that leather strap in his muzzle.
Huh.
Yeah, no, it's not because he's annoying, though I do admit his boasting is annoying. It is also because his own voice is his own weapon. Man, did that hurt. I rubbed my back that has hit too many rocks too many times.
Well, as long as he doesn't blow the whole cart away, sure. Well,
Yep.
you are getting ready to go?
We do need one more trip into the store. They said give us 10 minutes, and I look at the position. It's probably been 10 minutes now, right?
Yeah, it was.
We will get our own small amount of supplies, and then we'll be ready to pack up and leave. You can watch the pool. Otherwise, we're gonna have to also carry him into the store.
No, I can watch him, says the dwarf.
Yeah, cool. I pass him my spear. Poke him with this if he gets rowdy.
I has to stay here. Owl will go with you.
Oh, that works too. That works too. You can have look, at this point, it's just better because of leverage. The flesh-eating friend of ours keep watch over this abominational fool of a bard. Just try not to make a mess if you do have to bite him, okay, Zhao?
I will eat fingers cleanly.
Works for me. Alright, and oh, I look over to the owl that is now sitting on Lucas's head. I guess that's fun, Birch. All right, let's get going. Let's go shopping. We're shopping.
How
In the
you-
fashion of Valley girls, I need my nail polish.
with clothes like that, yeah. Mm. Yeah, as you leave, you hear the merchant in the background, the dwarven merchant in the background. Flash eating what?
No, okay. To our
And
audience,
so-
hold on. To our audience, no, Zhao is not a llama. Zhao is not a llama. Even though llamas historically like to gnaw finger.
I mean, even looking at the token as it is, how does one identify a llama?
Yeah. Speaking of how's the progress on that working? Are you supposed to be still?
I ended up on a surprise trip to Niagara Falls this
True.
weekend, so I
True,
didn't get
you've been
to
busy.
work on it.
Okay, fair enough. We'll update it eventually. But for now, almost the mystery itself is more funny than the.
Speaking of, you know what?
Picture a weird opossum.
Speaking of, you know what is not updated?
What?
Your speaking token.
Oh yeah, well, if it costs me the I can do that quickly.
Oh yeah, give me a moment. Excuse me.
To reactive my food. There you go.
Nope. Oh yeah, I do know llamas with heads. I just didn't connect the dot just until now.
Yeah,
About-
I've seen it too.
Alright, so that, grab that. Oop. This should even update live here. Save image.
Mhm.
Pictures. Oop, we lost someone.
Was that Shovel again?
Player down. Oh. Hmm. I wonder what. Yeah, it is Shovel. I wonder what happened.
Shovel, come back!
No, we just got him back, and the fate already tears him away.
There we go. Now I'm all sorts of fancy.
So proposal. Hello. Everything alright, Shovel?
My PC crashed after the llama comment.
Oops.
Damn.
That's fine. We spent the time
Alright.
basically making
Mhm.
sure I was wearing my hat for the voice react stuff.
Alright, no one mentions this particular animal.
It is a cursed animal, apparently. It makes his PC explode.
We have enough technical issues as it is. Let's not
Yeah,
pull the strings.
let's not tempt the gods of fate here, folks. Go shopping instead. All right.
And as you approach the store,
Mm-hmm.
the merchant hut, you see that whatever merchant did, she sure did a well workout with. There's already a sign put on, the door is put in place, the windows are in their places. And from what you can see, it seems like how the shelves have also been already restocked.
It's amazing what happens when you have a rebound in life. A lot of shit done riding the high of inflation. You must have been running on a manic to get all this done in just 10 minutes. Well, as per the request of our one living sapient familiar, I'm gonna go ahead and, on the way of grabbing a map of.
Yeah, would you like to enter?
Oh. I thought we were already in. I got base.
No, it was just the view from the outside.
Theater of the mind fell apart. Put it back together, reassemble, retake! Yes, I would like to step inside, please.
Mm-hmm. Everyone else follows, I presume?
Yep.
Lucas does.
Good. And as you enter, you see... for just a small village store, it sure has quite the equipment. At least in quite a quantity. Rations, some actual food, yes?
To be fair, we did also let them keep everything else the bandits stole from other towns. Of course they have overstock. Sorry, I didn't get that in. That was my ADHD.
It happens. But yeah, where was I? Hey! Yeah. Rations, some actual foods, standard adventure equipment, torches, gem torches, extra torches, iron torches, pickaxes, standard weapons, backpacks, ropes, everything an adventurer can need, as well as the maps. Maps of the Sword Coast, Neverwinter, Waterdeep Candlekeep, etc. Which are definitely locations that may come up in the story. Why, hello! How it's nice to meet you again. Says the merchant.
It's nice to meet you too. Hopefully, you got everything we. Give us a moment to peruse and browse. There's and stuff. Some people were very intimate. Make sure there wasn't any left unbought. You know.
Of course. Take your time to browse.
Shit, I got something
And
wrong
who's
with this.
who's your new friend? She looks at the tracker.
He was sleeping in on the job. He got a little too exhausted on our last escapade, so you know.
Oh, I see. Happens to the adventures quite often.
Also, sorry, Fefik, I'm having to fix something for the sake of the stream. Our wonderful little shopping tool that I was going to use wasn't set to streamer mode.
What shopping tool?
I was going to do.
Yeah, but all the things are already imported. Well, most the basic things, that is.
Nope. And we're back. Oop. All right. Now I can open up the shopping menu.
Yeah, but you can see basic items in the items compendium.
True, yes, but
You-
they still suggest turning on. Anyways, there we go. Cool. We've got our shopping spree. See here. Anyway. Okay, yeah, these are locked out. Sorry, folks. There's a lot of clutter on the screen, but we're still on the map, anyways. So, you know. consider
Listen,
this-
you could also just tell me the names of the items and I will just put them into your inventory.
Well, this way I can actually browse and figure out what each item is. Literally, here and asking, "Hey, do you have this?"
Yeah, but as I said, you could also open the compendium. Not this compendium, actually imported compendium. On the compendium tab.
Noted. I will consider that if we are in a scene that has a bunch of artwork. Again, we're just super. I squish your cheeks.
Right.
Squishy, squishy.
Fair enough.
I want. Okay, so first of all, we need a map. Map or space. So I'm gonna go I'm going to grab a map of, remember correctly, Sword Coast?
Sword Coast, yes.
Hey, I'm learning. I'll grab a scroll case for that too, so that way it doesn't get damaged in travels.
Hmm.
What magic do they have in stock, if they have anything in stock? Chaos case.
Sadly, nothing magical. Magic items are more for the high-end shops.
Yeah, I figured as much, but they told me to look, and I looked.
Hmm.
A rarity common.
While the Dragonborn browses, anyone wants to do anything else or look for anything?
I'm sauntering around the store with my arms behind my back and I'm whistling, looking at the shelves.
Mm-hmm.
I did give a warning to the Flatfoot not 5-finger discount, so if you attempt, it will be a contested roll of perception versus sleight of hand. But I will let you do it. Saying.
Mm. Oh, but the machine looks so distracted with plate over there. Who would even notice?
Would this one have I immediately forget the name. A set of jeweler's tools to pick up.
Excuse me, what tools?
Jewelers.
Jewelers.
For making
Jewels.
jewelry.
Those ones. So that's how it is pronounced. Cool. As a matter of fact, yes. You see right there on the shelf is a nice assortment of them. They look just brand new.
25 gold piece. Oh, I need to check my own.
And the price tag is 25 gold pieces.
So Lucas would get one of them and bring them over to where the merchant is, then and pull out the chunk of gold from the ritual that we interrupted forever ago, and say, "How's the trade for this?"
Oh yeah, we have like chunks of metal with us that we could pay off some of this.
Let's see. She takes out a small appraisal lens, put it to her eye and inspects the chunk of gold. I'm afraid it won't get you much. It's just a very small chunk, don't get me wrong. Honestly, you can keep it. It's, considering how you helped me, I'll give you a discount. How about 15 gold pieces?
I'm good with that. And then Lucas would take out the 15, trade it over, and
Hi. I'm skimming around. There's no magic items. They have a brewer's supply kit here. At this point, we're gonna be on the road a lot. I can't always refill my flask, at every stop.
As a matter of fact, they do.
Cool. I'll take it.
They look a bit worn, but still functional. It seems like they were collecting dust for quite a while.
They didn't have a professional alcoholic coming to town like they do now. I promise we won't blow up the cart. Hopefully, maybe. I'm trying to make moonshine. We'll think about it.
I thought of something Zhao could use, but I'll wait till they come out since you can't tell them remotely.
You could. Okay. I don't know the rules on the familiar, whether you're like seeing through them or whatnot. But if you're
He
seeing,
can peek through them periodically, but he can't speak through it.
okay. Well, if the bird sees something that Zhao wants, the bird could land on it, maybe.
Fair.
So, what would the bird be looking?
The bird would land on the calligrapher's tools, if there are any.
They are. Also, just like jeweler's tools, they are brand new.
Calligrapher.
Oh yeah, for the brewer.
Supplies.
Also for the brewer supplies. Also 15 gold coins.
Okay. I'll just remember when I'm done with this interface to deduct 5 since a discount of 5 gold pieces, and I'll just add the 5 gold back. But seeing the owl land on the calligrapher supplies and watching the owl basically intently stare at me, I get the memo. I'm like, we'll also be getting these too.
Sure, that will be 10.
Yep. A map case, brewer supplies, calligraphy supplies. Skimming through here.
Oh yeah, the map and the case are on the house.
Oh.
For your help.
Fair enough. And then I doubt, considering this is mostly a general supply store, not a blacksmith. But I don't know. Do they have any like self-defense knuckles or whatever? Or maybe like gloves with bladed knuckles on them. Something so I'm just not hurting my own knuckles. It is a general store. I doubt they have it. It sounds like something a blacksmith or knuckle dusters, but you never know.
No, sorry, nothing like that.
Shame. Do they at least have a pair of gloves? Yeah, I'm sick of getting blood out of my scales.
They have healer's kits, I'm sure.
I already have one of those.
Fair.
I have
Of
an
course.
herbalism kit that can make a healer's kit.
That's of course. Yeah. A pair of leather gloves, just 2 gold pieces.
Cool, I will take those. I will manually deduct those. I can't find it. I'll grab it later. He slips them on and
yeah, those are the gloves are the novelty things. They don't do much besides the roleplay thing.
Fair enough. I don't care. I'm just trying to be accountability on the inventory stuff. Puts the gloves on, his claws immediately punches through it, but it protects the rest of his skills. Works for me. Or poor crafter, whoever made them, probably is weeping that he just did that, but who cares? Alright, so that's all. Anybody else? Anything else we need to buy?
Just give me a moment. I'm looking through real quick.
I'm gonna add 5 gold pieces preemptively for the discount. 3. Oh wait, no, I'll put it to 65 because the map and the scroll case are on the house. That's an extra 2 gold coins saved.
Looks like that's it for my Zook.
Okay. So that leaves. So the Zoog is confirmed. I'm confirmed. Lucas, anything else fancy? You got everything you need? Lucas.
I've picked up what I wanted.
Alright. And now I finally look over to the Flatfoot. Has the Flatfoot tried to steal anything while we were busy browsing?
Well, that depends. Well, you were busy browsing.
Yep. Roll back.
Shab,
Give him a chance.
Shab, anything you would like to steal?
Nope.
Oh, he's behaving himself.
Fair enough. Anything you want to buy?
Nope. I'd like to scream, "This place is shit," before we leave.
Fair enough.
As we confirm the purchase and leave, I'm trying to give the lady a wave. He screams, "This place is shit." And can you make a dexterity save? No, actually, no. Wait, I'd be rolling the AC to hit. Never mind. I forgot. I'm smacking you with the scroll case I just bought, like a cardboard tube. So it'd be an unarmed attempt at your AC, I guess.
Do you run after him and then smack him, or do you toss it in his direction because he did say that as he's leaving?
Well, I thought we were
Head
leaving all
out.
at the same time. But fair enough. I'll make a I'll chase after him because I have more speed than him. Alright, hit him.
Alright.
I'm sorry, I'm gonna be right back. I need the restroom.
That's fine.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Does an 18 beat your AC?
Yeah.
Bonk! Like a hollow tube smacking the backside of your head. Doesn't leave any welts, but yeah, you'll see.
He can decide how he feels on himself. It does hurt somewhat.
It improves my headache.
We
Yeah,
just
the head
saved
was-
that lady, and here you are sassing them off. I swear, what crawled you up your ass and died?
Your mother.
Do you want me to use something more than this tube?
Sure.
Perfect. Can we break the cardinal rule again? We may have injured teammates, though.
Hmm.
This could derail very badly.
So before you manages to smack him some more, Brett,
Nope. Let me pop my sheet back out now. We're done shopping.
Brett,
Oh, I already had booze. Oh, whatever.
yeah, you suddenly, as you exit the store and see those two in a state of conflict, you suddenly feel something rattling in your backpack.
I put the backpack down, like basically I step outside, just take a step to the left, put it down in front of me, and start looking in it to see what it is that's.
As you open the backpack, suddenly the grimoire flies out of it and opens itself. You see how the page have finally have grown into its... What is it called? How do you call the back of the book in English? I like
Spine?
the one...
Cover?
The spine?
Yes. It seems like the page have grown into its spine, displaying new spells.
Ooh, new spells for the book.
You can see it was updated.
Oh, yay!
you
A full map of Neverwinter. Or full map of... The full map of Sword Coast. There.
Oh yeah, also that. But yeah, new spells in the arcane pages section.
It's like we have a wizard leveling up with us. Just out of our
Wizards
control.
don't cast healing word.
Okay, well, some wizard in the sense of somebody, as of context, I'm not a caster. I don't know how magic works, so of course I'm just gonna call
Oh,
everything
it
wizard.
was on character. My apologies. But yeah, what do you do?
Lucas
Yep.
would open the book and go, say something along the lines of, "Oh, looks like you're looking a bit better. Got a bit more to you now."
You see how the words start to appear on the pages? Yes, I start to feel my memory returning. Some of that at least.
It had a double of everything.
Yeah, because I put the things in myself. Like I should.
I was shopping and you were putting stuff in. Okay, that's why I have double. Both doing the task at the same time. I'll clear
Yes.
that up.
Lucas would just respond to the book of, "Well, I'm glad you're more yourself then." And kind of like throw his backpack back on and be like holding the book as he continues over to like wagon.
I don't know if I remember to say that. And the Zook really is going to want to sit down with the book and copy those rituals at some point.
Well,
It
we'll have
has
time.
one ritual.
What?
But it has one ritual spell, but yes, you can copy it.
There's
Or
two,
wait. Yes?
but he has to sit down and have time to do it because the way his ritual book works is he has to plant it in the ground for an hour.
Plant it in the ground. Oh, so you can't do it while moving. Oh, well, can we put it in a pile of dirt? Grab a pile of dirt, put it in the cart. Does that work?
I'm not sure.
We can always try. We gotta get moving. It's moving.
Yeah, not to haste you too much, but we are burning the daylight here.
He'll do it when they rest for the night.
Fair enough. So we got our supplies. Got our we got our supplies. We've got our errant bard. Got cart loaded. Get on the path to Neverwinter. Come on, boys. Let's load up. Get on the road.
And so, you're off, unless someone has anything to say, or do, or else.
Zhao's gonna just do some crafting with his bone carver's tools while they're traveling.
I'm gonna, in the process of moving and traveling, I'm gonna use a combination of my herbalism kit and my brewer's kit and start, making my own brew to keep my water skin topped off with whatever horrid abominations I can pick up.
No, where did I have it? Can't remember. Wait, anyone else? Anything else?
Lucas, Cracker, you got anything else left in town to do?
Nah.
Fair enough.
Not in town.
Okay. We're off.
Give me just a moment. As I just so terribly forgot the actual map of the Sword Coast. Map as in the... Yeah.
Oh yeah, you can use the full resolution one on Foundry. You don't have to worry about size limits.
Right. Boop.
Ooh.
where was
Oh, I'm blind.
Blind!
Loading.
Oh, now we have a map.
Might need to make that a quarter-size token instead of a full-size token.
I will.
Fair enough.
Or double the grid count.
Also fair. Mm-hmm. That would actually. Where was it?
Yeah, he could just turn off the grid and have it free float. Turn the size of the token down, and it'd be good. Let him do his thing.
Thank you. But let's see the grid. Let's see.
Woo!
Is it the other way around?
Other direction. Honey, I've grown the cart. There we go.
Could use a bit smaller. Otherwise, you cover too much ground. Yeah, that's better. That's curious. I thought the map will be of a better resolution. Oh well,
It
as long as
probably
you.
gets compressed in translation. But it's good enough.
Well, alright.
So where actually are we in comparison to Neverwinter?
Oh yeah.
Dude, we were literally in a little tiny hamlet off of Helm's Hold even.
Indeed. And so the cart takes off. Takes off? Wait, taking off is a different.
Heads onward.
And so the cart heads onward. It takes a full day. You make a nice cap during the night. Thankfully, no surprises here this time. Even the bird seemed to be not so keen on trying to run away.
Mostly because I sleep with my feet flopped over him while he's stuck on the ground. I have to get out from underneath my legs to run away.
He's also got a creepy Zoog speaking to him in deep speech anytime he feels like he's up to something.
I do try to mitigate that.
It only works so well. Also, keep in mind, when he's annoyed, he speaks in deep speech and Zoog at the same time, like just switching back and forth.
Common is their second language. Trust me, and people when they're annoyed, they often switch back to their mother tongue. I know that.
Yes, Zoog is his mother tongue.
Everybody, if you have resources that are expended, take your long rest. He did say it the whole day.
Indeed.
Yay, I can copy at least one of those rituals. Hang on.
You say one of the rituals. What are those ritual spells?
Detect Magic and Identify are the two spells he's after. But give me a moment, I have to read the rules
Oh,
for the spells.
I forgot the detect magic is also the what's its name?
Ritual.
Rituals.
So while Lucas lends Zhao the book to copy the rituals down, Lucas would ask to look at the druid stone there that Zhao got from Cracker and inspect it with the jeweler's tools just to kind of see if he can make anything of it.
Mm-hmm.
Isn't that just the keystone to open up their little tree?
Alright, it looks like he just has to plant the book in the ground for an hour and it'll merge with the new spell. So he would have to do it for 2 hours for 2 spells, it looks.
You could probably do it during your quote-unquote watch for the night, so there you go.
Oh, definitely. He'd be doing it sometime during the long rest while everybody's sleeping, most likely.
As for the stone, depends. What would you want to make out of it?
What? What do you mean?
Not you, Brett.
Oh,
Lucas will just kind of like want to know like what it's made of, like look at the makeup of it, try and understand what it's doing as much as he can with the limited knowledge he's picked up from.
You may roll your Arcana. It is a stone with a simple enchantment that is basically works as a magical key to open up a druid's grove.
Okay.
There's not much magic in it beside that. It's pretty though, in a sense. For someone who is not familiar with magic, it would worth some coin.
Okay.
About 15 gold pieces.
Oh, also, if my Zoog's now holding the stone, I don't see it as an inventory.
Oh yeah, my apologies, it is. I will put it in your inventory.
Okie dokie.
Or should I put it in the Lucas inventory now?
Well, I assume come morning when they switch the book back, Lucas would give the stone back as just like okay, I've looked at it kind of thing. So
Fair enough.
Let's see. Oh, pretzel. And where was it? Right. Oh, voila. And soon comes the morning. Oh yeah, by the way, I also added 2 letters to the things of importance. The letters you picked up from the... what's his name? Scholar's hut.
Oh yeah, to the note.
Letter to Neverwinter and the letter to Candlekeep.
I'm curious what's written inside of them, but it's rude to open somebody else's mail. Oh, welcome aboard, Cat. Don't worry. Have fun cleaning. Get to hear me being a giggly shitpost. No.
But so eventually comes the morning. All the things that are picked up, and unless you have anything of importance, the cart would be once again on its way.
All I am doing is adding an herbal tincture of whatever I could grab along the way to my wineskin. This is gonna taste interesting. So I should see how it tastes.
Now it's Neverwinter.
Intelligence. Oh wait, is it doing it twice? But orbital abomination did I make? Oh, that's a bitter brew. Oh well. Not that I could taste it anyways.
The alcohol is alcohol.
Just wait until I roll
For
that
those-
one and I accidentally
For
make
those
rubbing
desperate
alcohol.
enough. But as the sun reaches its peak, the cart itself reaches the gates of the Neverwinter. Give me a moment. Whoosh. Come on, it is too glorious of the map to obscure it like that.
I had to. I was working on it. I was dealing with naming something. There we go.
As you can see behind... Well, it's more of the view from the top down. For you, it's mostly walls surrounding this glorious city with only few buildings reaching high enough to peek over.
You can imagine cinematically that the Zoog's owl doesn't fly over.
Fair enough. And the city stands as it always did. I mean, they even have repurposed the what was once a giant chasm.
Looks like the newcomers' tents. Oh, way out.
But it's more of a market, really. Because, no, of course, Neverwinter doesn't have enough. But as this gorgeous view aside, as you approach the gate, you see something interesting. As there are, well, appear to be, not so far from the gates, many tents with carts and people talking to each other, discussing business, lighting the campfires, and seemingly waiting. Go on. There we go. Oh yeah, I forgot the bar. Give me more. Oh. It's repurposing, not reusing.
You read my mind. I was about to say. I hired the same construction company this prosperous.
I work on the back. But this... Of course, imagine the larger crowd. It's only so much you can put on without it becoming an eyesore.
Oh, I know. I'm gonna take a cast of the tents. People just look like vagrants that just decided to camp outside the wall, or is this like a guard outpost that's not quite yet made an actual building, or?
No, as a matter of fact, they look like well-off people. Merchants, concerned citizens, scholars, mages, all the sorts. All of them, for whatever reason, waiting outside.
Coming from a crossroads village myself that used to be a trading hub, it's surprising to see some outside the secure walls. The poor cart's falling apart. It does not do well with rotations.
Yeah, sadly, as the thing would be the... Oh, the tokens are on one layer, the cart is on another. But as it bit by bit rolls to the gate, it is suddenly halted by the guards. I'm not quite sure what they're speaking about to the merchant. I mean, you can't hear it from there.
I mean, I could try. Roll a perception.
Sure, you might try.
It's gonna be
Anyone else
obviously.
might- Anyone else may also try.
I'll try.
Mm-hmm.
You said perception?
Perception, yes.
Nope, the babbling brook nearby is a loon.
This chronically makes me roll low. Oh wait, no, I didn't roll
You
low that
confused
time.
your dice with shovels.
Yes, I did.
Mm-hmm.
Purples. Too many purples.
Mm. It happens, but as it would stand, only the Zook could hear all the remainder of the conversation. Well, well, sure, your permit is clear, but they will have to stay out there. Well, it would have to be this way. Is that the merchant gets off the cart and approaches all of you? Oh. Right. Sorry, but that appears to be the end of the road here.
I blink loudly at him. What do you mean, end of the road? I mean, well, obviously, that never went phase, but that was spoken with a...
Well, as it would stand, apparently there's some new plague going on in the Neverwinter, so the city is pretty much off the limits. To most people, at least. We have our permit, but it's more...
Oh, sorry.
We have our permit, but that's for us and our goods, sadly. So we can't pull you along.
That explains why there's merchants sitting outside the gate, not in. I look to our prisoner. Wow, what the fuck are we going to do with you? Hell, I'm gonna cut you loose, but...
I'm sorry, 1 second. You were saying, Brett?
Lucas was going to do the same thing that about asking if the merchant mentioned about the bard bandit leader. So it sounds like they just started on that. So
Brett and I were on the same page, basically.
Mm-hmm.
Are they allowed to come out of the city and go back in, or is just if anyone leaves the city, they can't go back in now?
Beats me. Probably the guards know that. Yeah, I didn't quite ask for the details.
I would look at Lucas and Plato to see if they can ask the guards, because he can't go up and ask those guards.
Yeah, I know. I get the look, and it's all right. 1 foot off the edge, tumble out. Looks like I'm going to face plant, but I cartwheel. Whoop, right back on my feet. Fun. The fun. The art of moving like water. And I'll go ahead and walk up the arts. Okay, we've got some of the story from the merchant. But what's this about the plague? To listen.
The guard looks you up and down.
I look, I'm behaving shit-faced, but I don't smell as alcoholic as I...
Right. Well, as it would stand, we got a new plague on the loose. As we already didn't have enough problems on our hands. Sadly, as it would stand, the city is off the limits.
Here's the problem, though. And yeah, I'm going to try and shore myself up a little bit and pull a little bit of a white lie as I pull out a note for somebody that we have important documentation that must go to, and I squint at the note. Need to get this to the Blue Lake District, Iron Street, since 24. I'm just going to cross my fingers and hope hope that whoever the fuck this is somebody of high importance. Hope that they know the address. As I say, I'm certain they'd be very disappointed if their correspondence was lost because of a horrifying plague. Besides, gone through a fair share of problems. I'm certain sturdy enough to not catch it.
Sorry, sir, but I still can't let you in. I can't see to the letter being passed to this address, but that's the best.
It has to be us that delivers it. It has to be us. I mean, we've already had one person try to take it, and I point toward the bar that's all tied up. Thinking of which, one of you will have to deal with that fool. But it has to be us. Won't take it from anyone else. In fact, he might very well smack you if you try and bring it over. Trusted correspondence only.
In that case, I can only say you have to wait here until the problem is resolved. No need to be concerned, we have the best healers on the case.
Hold on, let me go through my skill here. I'm not used to not having high charisma as a dragonborn, but I'm a monk. I'm not playing a bard. Intimidation would be bad, persuasion. Performance.
Maybe there's someone else with good charisma. Someone who is also not looking like an outwardly creature.
I look to the others. Can someone please explain to him the importance of this godforsaken letter? I need a drink. Wander off back to the cart. Somebody else try and. Okay, who here has the best diplomacy?
God damn it.
You don't want me doing it.
I have charisma 10 with no diploma, so.
Our flatfoot
Oh.
who has a tongue of a
Intimidation.
sailor and an attitude of a sugar-deprived child. The person with the highest charisma score?
Not the highest, however.
I'm trying to think of a thing to say.
Mm-hmm. It's
Oh,
alright.
we
you may
caught
take
Shovel
your
on the spotlight. My bad.
time. No, it's actually better. Build the character. Yeah, take your time. No rush. As a matter of fact, I need to use the facilities myself, so I'll be right back. Don't misbehave.
No guarantees.
That was to everyone, by the way.
Immediately starts misbehaving.
You come back. Our flatfoot's in crit. I'm half dead. He's strangling the both of us.
So, do any of us have the ability to add fire animations to the map? And all of
Fire it. What, we're just gonna burn the wall down?
I mean, if it's hot enough.
We don't. Okay. Well, we're in Neverwinter and the Sword Coast. There's no such thing as jet fuel to melt steel beams. Don't have anything that melts rock.
magic. Maybe.
None of us are that powerful, and also we don't want to make enemies of Neverwinter. Wait, isn't the? I seem to recall from the vantage point of the owl. Wasn't there a broken wall along one of the sides? Could we not just go around? I mean, sure, we're technically ignoring the statue, but
I'm a Zook. No one's gonna question him sneaking around into a city. They'll just think he's a mutant possum.
yeah, you have ironic cover. Me, eccentric foreign vagabond wanderer. I mean, who knows? Maybe I'm just here for the finest wines that Neverwinter can provide. Maybe we've got the hat for it now. I guess
If
it
he
doesn't
does
match
manage
well
to
with
find an animal burrow, he actually has a burrow speed. He could make it bigger.
I'm back.
Are you saying we should dig underneath the wall to get in?
Only if he finds an opening that is an animal burrow.
I'm back.
Welcome back.
Hi, back. I'm Brett.
My Zoog is looking for a way in via the wall. Either over it, through it, or under it.
Well, the way through are only the gates that you can see that are currently closed. As for the above, well, those walls do end eventually. But you do see some other guards patrolling them. As for under, hard to say. You don't see any burrows that go under it.
Damn.
Fefik, on the larger map when we had the overlay, wasn't there like broken walls on the western, or no, never southeastern side of the whole wall?
Yes.
I mean, if in doubt, we could just circumnavigate the wall until we find a hole. And I mean, obviously they may have some, but it'd be trying to just look up the towering wall ahead of us over that. Unless
going
somebody
the
can convince these fools to just part way.
Convincing isn't my strong suit.
I'm concerned about this one's attitude. At the fox.
Oh yeah, shovel for the reference. Persuasion is used for convincing people of things. And you have +7 in it.
He's the silver tongue? Jeez.
That's an expertise in persuasion.
Yeah, and I can't think of shit. I'm typing myself right now. Hold on.
Sure, take your time.
This might be bullshit, but
Oh well, while the fox is seemingly lost in thought, trying to figure out an argument, over ask, hey, your owl, running along the wall about yay far to the east. Maybe there's a gap in the wall itself. See if it's guarded or whatever. Maybe our plan C.
Zhao sighs. He gestures to his familiar to fly over. And then gestures and telepathically tells it what it needs to do.
Copper, you're not helping.
But yeah, flying over the walls. It seems like on the trample down part of them, further to the... Which one was that? East?
The southeast area of the wall.
Yeah. You can see there appears to be tens standing there, with guards holding their posts.
Well, not what I figured, but it's still slightly better than trying to mantle a wall if we had to.
Zhao tells his familiar to come back.
So it's a poor plan C, but it's still a plan C. Something to think of.
Sounds better than the idea of swimming. It was a port city, right?
Yes, the docks.
You want to risk the sharks?
Vern can swim, but not that well.
Yeah, I said that the gods was the better option than swimming. I'm saying
That was more of an astonishment of how you dare to even consider that insanity. I'm certain there is many a ruffian who has been fed to the tides. Whatever lurks beneath.
Okay, I got two things.
Okay.
Mhm.
Could maybe work.
Alright, well then step
Go
up
on,
to the guards
read.
and work your tongue. Not in that fashion.
Well,
Perverts.
that's kind of funny that you mentioned.
Oh my god, what is wrong with you people?
I am an adult who...
Uh-huh.
I'm an adult, yeah. I'm an adult. I'm allowed to make those jokes. Fuck off.
Go on, raise them up.
Rinse them off. Damn.
Oh man. Okay.
Take your time.
Look, buddy. There's got to be something we can work out. I got money, plenty of weapons. Yeah? There's got to be something you would want for this. After all, there is only 4 of us. It's not that much. Or I could get you something else. You know, I could give you my shirt. You know how much you'd like to see what's under it.
Oh my god!
Oh god!
He actually
I never thought I'd hear that come from Shovel!
Oh, I'm sorry,
Also,
I have to give
you
him a
walk up
standing
to the god,
ovation.
I want.
Shovel,
Welcome to the god. I want in. I have weapons.
Yeah, that part I was like, that is not how you get him to let you in! But the shirt part, maybe!
Copper Cap, please tell me you will take a cut of that. Oh my god. I never would have expected Shovel to step up and play a character like that for a first time. Going the promiscuous route for a new person just doing tabletop is one hell of a move.
So yeah, you may roll your persuasion with advantage.
Yeah!
Oh,
Yeah!
oh god, thank god you had advantage. You rolled both super high and super low.
Yeah, you see how even under his helmet the guard blushes somewhat.
Oh my god.
He gestures you to come closer. As he starts speaking in more hushed tone. Well, I personally can get you in, but there's a guy who could point you in the right direction. You see this cat fella to the... Actually, I can just point the camera over. He smuggles people in. Just tell him you're from me and he will get you in.
Why, thank you. I'm glad we could work something out.
Also, once you are in, my shift stops at 8. Come find me at the guardhouse.
Will do.
I like to have... I hate to dare the declaration, but I like to imagine with the roll of 19 like that, as he's walking away and finishing the conversation, Cracker just the one finger under the chin trails it under the helmet as he walks away. That sort of sensual touch just to finish it off.
I was gonna do something like with my tail where I like brush it against his waist.
Now he's being foxy, but I'm bullish.
Oh my god.
Good one.
Mm,
And over to...
yes, the guy blushes some more and adjusts the lower part of his armor.
Okay. That was something. I need another drink after that.
Sure, dickhead.
You have some serious problems, but some serious functional problems. I'll give you that much. Anyways. Booze down the wrong pipe. Drink it, don't nail it, Plato. So what did you gather, by the way? I only heard about half of that, or my ears turned themselves off from the. Yes.
Long story short, talk to that fuckwad over there.
He's doing cartwheels, apparently.
Say we're from the guard that I talked to, and he'll get us in.
And are the guards gonna take care of the bard there?
Oh, yeah. Probably. Come on, you.
Are
Don't
we
grab
really
him.
gonna try and smuggle a bandit leader food to hand it to the guards?
No, we're not.
Because this is not smart. Okay, good.
Forgot to mention earlier. Again, this one had tried to steal the letters from earlier. I figure you guys have better handling than us just leaving it tied up like a. We have no need of him anymore. And pretty much just throw him for here. Give a curt salute to the soldier and then walk back to the rest of the team. Oh.
What? The guard seemed to be daydreaming.
Earth to Mars. Sorry to interrupt your wonderful thoughts, but you have one more thing we can handle. It. Bandit who decided to try and steal the letters from earlier. You know, I was talking about earlier. We can't just keep them forever. Hostage taking, then we'd be in trouble.
I have no thoughts. I don't even have a character portrait. Actually, let me check. I think I saw this face somewhere. As he turns around and leans over to the wall where you see a wanted board with all the wanted posters on it.
I lean over to and look around. Oh.
Yes. That's the Nightingale one, yes?
That sounds about right. They look at the picture and the bard, and they realize I'm wearing the bard's hat at that point.
There's something different about him. I can't quite put my finger on
temporarily
it.
take off the hat, though it has a hole on my horn, and put it on him. And I take it back off and put it back on my own head.
Oh yeah, that's him, alright.
Yeah, the hat was comeuppance for his attempt.
Well, we'll take it from here then. Of course. Let's see, where was it? Yeah. Your bounty. As he passes you a small pouch with 20 gold coins.
20 gold coins, and that will be... Alright. Thank you. One less thing we have to manage on while we wait. And I'll go ahead and return back to it. I think that's an important character, the way they're rotating. Well, Silvertongue, do you want to do it, or do you want my libations to try and deal with it? And I'm like, still got the wineskin in one hand.
Oh, no, buddy. I did my fill.
Fair enough. Good evening, sir. How about I make your acquaintance?
Hmm. You see, he finally stops looking around, then fixes his eyes on you and your companions. Yes, how can I help you?
We're an associate and a friend of God's over there. Specifically, that one. One that he so coyly teased. And he's told us that, while he can't let us in directly, you might have an idea on how to get there?
Yes, I do. As a matter of fact. Oh, but where are my manners?
Yanner,
Mm,
sorry.
I,
I know, it's
I'm-
an accent.
I'm in
It's
a-
just, I was giggling at it.
I'm trying to make a voice, please.
It's good, it's fine.
Thank you. But where are my manners? Mr. Goodwill. At your service. He offers you a hand.
Plato icing scale. Pleased to meet your acquaintance as well. And I shake his hand maybe a little too firmly. I mean, a little unsteady, possibly trying to be ready to brace himself, but he breaks the grip just before he falls over. Whew, whew, whew. Whatever I brewed last. Quite the burn on the mind.
Charmed. Sure. As it would stand, I do have my ways. Well, some that I could point you to, so to speak.
No, well, do tell.
No, if you would just follow me, then this way. Let's get to the left and starts walking.
We will give follow. Yeah, of course, giving one final finger salute to the two as they are probably eventually let in now that we have dispersed.
Oh, wrong button.
Yeah, we've been atomized, Mr. Stark.
It was a try.
I don't feel so good.
Annihilation mine. But excuse me. But where was I? Oh, a perfect fit. The walls are in place? Yes. Mostly. I forgot this one. But as the walls get newly, freshly installed, where I was going with this thought.
We can hear the platter hard disk drive spinning up as it loads it in RAM. Sorry, it's one of those old maps. Takes a while to load to disk.
Should have get an SSD. But Mr. Goodwill does lead you to the west, somewhat even away from the city walls, until coming across some suspicious looking bushes. Right there, he says as he parts the bushes, revealing what is it called? A manhole? The entrance to the sewers?
Sewer grate?
Sewer grate, yes.
Manhole works.
Manhole would be more horizontal opening. Vertical open would be a grate.
Well, it is horizontal. It is under the bushes.
Oh, okay, it is. Okay.
Yeah.
So it's an access point.
Indeed. Well, that leads right to the city sewers. It should now take you right inside. As long as you're not afraid of getting dirty, of course.
You know, one of the blessings of not being able to taste is that my nose is partially burnt out as well. I think I'll survive.
Well, fair enough.
I think the
There's
only one
a-
who will have an issue is, and I look to our Flatfoot, who is all fluffy. You are going to need quite the scrubbing afterwards.
Flip you off.
Charming as always.
Might need help getting Vern down there.
I might be able to help catch them. Or, well, how big is this manhole? Gonna fit a full deer?
Yes, it will. But you sure will need to catch it because it can't exactly climb.
Ladders,
What
yeah.
is that? Ladders, yeah. It's sadly it's not Baldur's Gate 3. Where even the fire sphere can't climb a ladder. Somehow.
Okay, well, yep. I'm gonna go ahead, give a 2-finger salute to the cat for his services, and nudge the manhole cover out of the way and start making my way down. And
Blind.
yeah, I'm probably almost immediately blind because I'm the only person without dark vision.
Not immediately blind. The sun is still up there and it does shine down the manhole.
I know, I'm being facetious and emphatic.
Lucas would be lighting up a torch to this dog.
I would be careful.
when he's
Methane
not-
is explosive.
Yeah. It's
What do you expect to be in those sewers?
Sewer gas.
Have you okay, pause for a moment. Effic, have you ever seen the video? Like, here in America, we have several videos of, like, sewer lines exploding and manhole covers flying up from the gases that build up in there.
Well, yes. And yes, however, this is the South Coast. The fantasy life, and
It's,
with affordable healthcare.
it's fantasy methane. It doesn't combust.
Oh, fair enough.
They have a couple enchantments just keeping clean air going through it. There we go. Doesn't.
Well, let's see. Yeah, no explosion.
You're lucky it hasn't gotten to the concentration point yet.
But as you... Yeah. So, what is the order of descent?
I know I'm
This
first.
may... Yeah, this may or may not be important.
Would we need someone stronger helping get Vern down? Because if so, Lucas will be later. If not, he'll probably be earlier.
Well, strength to help hold them as the deer goes down, and then the dexterity down below to help if they, when they are finally let go, to help swing the path of momentum from vertical to horizontal. So basically, I'm taking them from falling to sliding them along the tiles.
Yeah, I'm just saying, would we need another one with strength above? Because I 16 strength, 14 dex. So if we need one, basically at both ends of transferring Vern.
I think it should be good with 16 strength for a single moss deer. Now, if it were several moss deer or one that was very overfed, it would be another story.
Also, I did manage to figure out how to make the torches convenient. I just set it up as an effect that I can actuate on tokens to automatically give them light.
Nice.
So,
Very
yeah.
handy.
Yeah, I'm down
That's
below. Yeah, Lucas is up above. It's either or for a Cracker, but Cracker is not here at the moment to make a statement.
So he's...
He has to go put
He
his
had to
chickens inside.
AFK.
Ah, I see. Well, in that case, would please both Lucas and Plato roll me their athletics to see if they can get the most deer down the manhole safely for everyone involved.
If anything, if I flub the roll, I will eat the damage of it on me to try and buffer it.
Speaking of, is Zug riding the Vorn while he's being
Oh,
descended,
no,
or
we'll put him down separately. He has a climb speed.
yeah, fair enough. Mhm. Welcome back. You're just in time, as very interesting thing happens. Lucas helps the Vorn down the manhole. Slo- Slowly pushing him in, slowly descending him for the plater to catch. Eventually, comes the moment of catching. And, well, it seems like someone got a little bit too tipsy, as the hands just slipped away on the wet moss of the deer, making it to crash right into Plato. Plato receiving five.
Burn!
Plato receiving 5 hit points of damage.
5 is 20. No! Hey, at least I ate the damage and not your... I almost called it a horse again. I'll be fine! I'll be fine.
Xiao's gonna dash down there. Well, not
Mhm.
literally dash, but he's gonna climb down and he's immediately gonna be like fawning over the moss fawn, like, "Are you okay? Did he hurt you?"
The deer appears to be okay. It seems like the Plato have broke the fall.
The Zoog just looks at Plato in passing and is just like, "You didn't hurt my deer. Good."
You're welcome. Uh-oh, I felt my liver in my throat for a moment there. No, I'm fine. I'll pick myself back up. Alright, you two can come down now.
All right. As I jump down, I'd like to ask what happened.
Slight miscalculation on catching procedure. I ended up the landing pad instead.
I'll chuckle.
Do you want me to give you an equal bruise too? Oh right, he didn't eviscerate 5 different bandits in one sitting. Whatever, just keep your smarmy mouth to yourself.
Will do.
From the above, you hear the cat's voice. Alright, one more thing. Be aware of the oozes, he says as he pushes the lid back on.
Joy is the last thing. Funk. I'm shut.
Lucas sighs and is like, I'm gonna need to be able to fight, aren't I? And then transforms. And they just scratch his nose.
Alright, I see. There we go. Also, here, you should be able to see because I did activate the torch effect on Lucas.
Yep. I just have to once in a while remember to deselect my token since now we have line of sight and I'm the cameraman.
As you find yourself in somewhat rocky looking caverns.
I would suggest those with better eyes take the lead than me. I have to stick Lucas here. I don't know how far your guys' dark vision actually extends.
I think mine goes to 60 feet currently.
A little bit
Mhm.
more than the torch extends.
Yeah, 60 feet and 15 feet of tremor sense.
Mine's the same, 60.
Okay, 60-60. His torch probably reaches a mine. Here. Story. Torch. Burns casting bright light in 20 and 20. So basically 40. So you guys do see further than I do by about 20. So Flatfoot and Dude need to take lead for the eyes. Take.
Well, since Lucas was like, I'll probably need to fight then and transformed, he has dark vision now.
Okay,
So-
so y'all are ahead of me, and I just come in the back. Even with the torch, I'm still limited because the torch only goes 40. Also, fuck off, you stupid. I don't want buy streamers. Sorry, that was a
Lucas-
yelling at Twitch chat. There's a bot thing.
Lucas just like kind of looks at the torch and player. He's like, do you need this for now then? And like offers to hand it to him.
Yes, unfortunately. When we get into Neverwinter, I definitely need to maybe look in one of the magic shops. We have goggles for this. Maybe ones that don't make that annoying high-pitched whine that they so trademarkly make.
So is this thing to the left of us like actually crawl throughable?
I think that's just a pipe that we can crawl over.
Crawl. Technically under, it does goes above you.
Oh,
Yeah,
Oh.
in those rocket caverns you see brass pipe, not in best in its shape, looming over you. One of the giveaways, those caverns are not have been man-handled at some point. And as you go further, you hear the rush of water, as well as the stench. For now it is bearable, but you're not sure for how long.
before we
For
get...
all,
Oh god.
yeah,
No, you go on. My bad.
for all the city that... For everything that city has to pour out goes through here, seemingly.
Before we get too far from where our entry point was, I'd like to make sure, like, try and keep track of the direction. Going roughly north, don't we? North is towards Neverwinter, right? I figured we could
Mhm.
also just follow the reverse of the
Yeah.
flow, but that might
Also, with the underground, Lucas would be able to keep track of directionality
Oh,
underground.
do you have direction sense? Because that's an actual thing. That's an actual, like, direction. Unless somebody has a compass with them.
As it would be because of the certain
I have-
background.
I
Ah.
have underground navigation from Minor. I was
Okay,
just
so
looking
you
up the
basically
name.
have an equivalent of direction. Alright, cool. At least we won't get lost.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah, I do believe it's due north. Background degree. Grip the controls by. You can naturally sense the slope of cavern in mind. Look up down. Smells stagnant air. The twists and turns of underground passages cannot disorient you. You can always know exactly where you are. You can always find your way back. Okay, so if we get totally foobar, we're not stuck in here. We just have to go all the way back and figure out. Sure. Yeah, Lucas, you have fun. The tunnel expert. Keep having to alternate from zoomed in and zoomed out because everybody's vision cones are different.
Mm-hmm. Going further in, you see what already looks like man-made structures. More than before. But you see another pipe going through here. There's a metal door to your right, and there's some stone wall peeking through the small crack in the natural wall.
Nope, I guess the...
Mm. Behind you, behind the door, you see some machinery that appears to be inert for the time being, as well as the fractured pipe from which some sort of green liquid seemed to slowly pour out,
I would
drop
not
by drop.
I would suggest not getting close to that. God knows what's in that stuff. Yeah, I'm just trying to keep my eyes open as best as I can, look for anything gelatinous coming our way, or fires, or God knows what.
Mm-hmm. Soon ahead, you see something that looks like a hole in the stone wall. And as you get closer, the stench becomes almost unbearable. Everyone but Delta, please roll me your con saves.
It pays to be asomatic, which is the medical term for being unable to tell or...
Fuck.
What was I rolling again? I think
Constitution.
Constitution.
Your lunch is trying to return. Just the urge. Oh no!
While this Zug smelled much worse in his travels, Cracker and Lucas are not so lucky as they feel this bubbling sensation rising up from their stomach as the contents of it suddenly makes its way out.
Ooh! 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 Excuse me a moment. Ooh.
Ugh. I was made for the forest, god damn it.
Yeah, well, you got wrapped up in this mess, and now we're all stuck with it.
Watch your step here.
This looks like the sewer.
It's probably right beyond the wall, so now all we need to do is find a manhole upwards and a ladder.
It's all it takes, it doesn't.
I'm gonna rummage in my bag for a moment here and pull out like lost scrap or something. Disassemble one of my torches.
Zhao's gonna whine quietly because he wanted to explore more.
Listen, I
You
don't
can
want to be
explore
down
on the
here.
next
I can
day.
barely see. We've got 2 people who are losing their luncheon. I'm trying to find a solution. Don't lose 4 of their lunch.
Rich.
Greedy? How are you being more greedier than the Flatfoot?
There's a bridge.
Oh, I heard rich, like riches.
No, there's a bridge.
That's
As
the
it would
opposite
seem, it's
direction.
not. Yeah. Also, as it would seem, it's not a bridge. It is a stop point for little ships.
A dock way.
Yeah, a makeshift dog bay for how's it called? Not like
Smuggling?
whole ship, but the come again?
Dinghies.
Smuggling.
Not smuggling, I think. So like, there's a big ship and then there's a small boat. Boat.
Yeah,
Boat.
the dinghies that you can usually see attached to some of the bigger ships that they use to carry in supplies.
Okay.
Yeah, those.
Copper Cap, please no. I don't need to be reminded about being booted. Let my character live by the fact that he doesn't have a sense of taste or smell. Fuck.
Hmm.
Can I, like, with my herbalist kit, find some, like, moss that just needs to be cleaner than the rest? I'm trying to look above the waterline, basically. I have an idea of
look-
trying to give these guys basically the equivalent of nose plugs.
You may roll your nature or perception. Or the herbalism kit.
Yep.
You pretty sure there is some moss, but considering it was feeding on all this, you wouldn't want to put it near anyone.
Yeah.
The amount of infection it could have carried might just kill you. Not outright, but eventually. Although there is a source of the fresh moss. Right over there, under Zug.
Move for a moment. Oh, wait, no. He
No
was
hisses
on
at him.
autopilot for a half a second and he realized, wait, no, you cannot take a seat. Anyone have bandages? Cloth wraps, anything?
How far can Vern jump?
Quite far. 10 feet without the head start.
We're
Yeah,
gonna
you
jump
can
across.
leave. You successfully do so.
Okay, fine. Sorry, I was just trying to think of a solution. Kind of bumbled into the fact that writing one of those solutions, but I can't.
I mean, the
Norma.
moss does regrow on the moss found, but yeah, as it would stand, the door is indeed locked. In this
There's
makeshift
something
building,
inside unless the DM decided to place a token randomly again.
there's indeed something. You can feel there's something moving.
I have to disable the hover over.
There's something
Spoils
in
me.
here.
Perfect. I unfortunately do know what partially is in there.
There's
because-
some things in here.
Yeah, I know, and maybe we should leave it closed.
Well, I don't feel like chancing the jump, so we could just go around, find the other.
We just want to get into Neverwinter. We don't need to be harassing all of the denizens of the sewers here.
And everyone roll perception.
Loading TPK. Ominous. Much.
Anyone has danger sense or such?
Sorry, what was that?
Anyone has anything that prevents being surprised? Danger sense or such equivalent?
Any
I don't.
feature or effect that prevents a surprise round.
Seemingly not. Oh well. In that case, it's time for the surprises.
Fuck.
Suddenly you see the sewer water starts to bubble up as something makes its way up. Broom.
Well, there'd be the slimes that they were talking about.
No, they're gelatinous cubes.
I think this is
It
where we
does.
run.
As cubes that seemingly looked as something that looked like a discharge hidden inside the sewer water suddenly manages to pull itself together and get to the surface. And now we're all for initiative.
I'll at least have advantage on that half, since I'm in rare shape. Once I find initiative.
I think Vern has the roll this time because he's actually here.
Why is it not? Let me roll, damn it! Won't let me roll. Ah, 1 second.
On the combat carousel, you can see about
I'm-
pressing your portrait.
I'm clicking it. It's not doing it. Oh, there it goes. Was it me? No, that's...
I will roll for you.
Alright.
Alright. Pa-pa-pa-pa-pum. Right. Everything seemed to be in place. The stream is not displaying the map.
Yeah, I know. I was about to reload the page.
Mm-hmm. Right. Initiative rolled. Yes. And thankfully, because the combat music is not copyrighted, boom.
Copper, yeah, there is no lizard cam. She is currently hiding in my closet being a prissy little baby. I don't know if she's
Yeah.
got full of eggs and she's not wanting to deal with much or what. She was throwing a fit yesterday and now she's not coming out. But she's alive, she's glaring at me, that's all that matters.
You see, you can't rush it. Coming out is such a delicate thing. She needs time. And with the Pride Month approaching in just a few days, we may just see it on the next one. We shall see.
Alright, so
It is July in a few days, yes? June, not July. Those two are so confusing, but alas, the combat begins. Can you guess whose turn it is?
you said surprise round earlier, so I'm surprised it's not the
Oh yeah, thanks for reminding me.
No.
Oop, 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 oop. This one, yes.
Sorry,
Was it?
if I have the power to check the book if it's in my favor, I have to forget it. It's accountability both directions.
Mhm. But as it would seem,
Also, wouldn't there be your owl companion? Or owl familiar?
He can dismiss it to a pocket dimension and call
yeah. But I digress. This gelatinous cube suddenly starts to expand its pseudopods towards Lucas. Trying to hit him with the sewage water. Thankfully, missing. Let's see. This one over there. Being more on the generous side, it's right to that token. Yes, that token. It tries to extend its pseudopods. It's such a funny word to the Zook.
Damn it!
Reaching over and dealing. I said dealing 14 damage. Acid damage. As some of the fur starts to dissolve, this one makes its way slowly but surely as the bar. And try to do the same to the Dragonborn over there. Let's see.
Yet.
Misses. Oh, how cute you pick up my language.
I'm still learning little bits and bobs. But now as it comes to my turn, I see how it basically almost sizzles Spook to half death. And the only thing I can just say is, book it! and I'm going to bonus action disengage. So it can't touch me as I heal out.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to assume with a running jump I can just clear this fine anyways.
That's right.
So that's 20 feet at 40. 20 feet out of 40, so I have 20, I should say. 5, 10,
Mm-hmm.
5, 10, no, that's on a ladder, so 5, 10, 15, 20. Bonus action dash. Wait, no, not bonus action. Main action. Already bonus action. Main action dash. I'm not going to try and punch something that is literally living acid. That is just like asking for my hands to fall off. I get another 40. Again, as I'm passing by the Zook, I just say, run! And 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, and I'm just booking it down this way. Your monk has left you.
So you can disengage with a bonus action?
As part of monk, yes you can. Let me pull it up.
Yeah.
Patient defense.
You can take action. You can got it.
Since I used dodge, or I used I used a dash with my main action.
Mm-hmm. It's Vern's turn.
The unit, that's you.
Sorry, I keep forgetting that I'm on push to talk.
Ah,
So, disengage is an action?
disengage
Yes.
is an action, meaning you can't attack, but they do not get an attack of opportunity.
Okay, and then do I still have movement after that?
Yes, your movement
Yes.
is still a different economy.
Okay, then Vern, with my Zook on his back, is going to disengage and book it.
Mm-hmm. The Vern has 50 feet of movement.
Yeah, the only thing you can't do is do a disengage and a dash. That's just because I'm a monk. I have different prices for that kind of move. We need to find a manhole now. I hate that we split the party, but I didn't expect us to go 2 different directions.
I was gonna backpedal if the freaking cubes didn't show up right then.
Yeah, well, we make do with what we got. So,
Anyway, Vern's done.
alright, you can go up to the relay wheel and click your port. Wait, does she have control of Vern directly?
Yes.
She should be able to pass the turnover by clicking.
They.
Hey,
I am bad about that.
It does not have the arrow that
Okay.
lets me.
So they don't have full control.
Alright.
There you go.
Boop. Shaul, it's your turn.
okay, I am going to pat Lucas on the back and say, "All right, buddy, time to go."
At least he shares a sentiment.
I'm gonna use cunning action dash.
Mm-hmm.
Doop, doop, doop. 20. 20 used. And am I still allowed to attack? Is that bonus action or action? I can't remember.
Yeah, unless you have a feat that allows you to disengage as a bonus action, which I think as a rogue you do.
Yes. As a
Cunning action.
indeed. Yes, that one. As a bonus action, you may disengage. Do not get hit by that.
But I thought I used dash.
Which can
No,
also be used
you-
as a bonus action.
Okay, so that's my bonus action. Is dash.
Okay,
Mhm.
if you...
Yeah.
Sorry, Fefik, let me, because I've got the process in my head. So you were standing here. We're still in melee range of this. You would have needed to use a disengage, get away with it without getting an attack of opportunity. You only have one bonus action, so do you use it for the disengage or the dash?
Dash. I'll take the damage.
Okay, so
You
go on.
one more thing, because those actions can also be used with regular action. So this way you may forfeit your attack, for example, but still do both disengage and dash. If you wish to.
Okay. Well, then I'll just do that.
Okay.
Hmm.
You've
Very
got
well.
the disengage effect and dash effect, which means nothing can do an attack of opportunity, and your movement speed is double. But you can't attack. There you go. There's your points spent. Now you have your movement.
Okay. And can I clear the jump too?
Yes. With this much of a head start, you can easily make it.
40. 50. 60.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that covers it.
When you've spent all your points, go up to the top, click on your portrait next to it. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Brad, your turn.
Yeah, right now I'm just looking at positionings and whatnot that I could do. Is this wood platforms beneath like a 5 foot below thing, or
This
I'm
one?
seeing the
Yes.
yeah. Okay. Um,
Oops, you accidentally skipped your. There you go.
oh, sorry about that. I think
It happens,
Dog's
though.
shift was interacting funny with it.
This is why my push to talk is on control.
I'm sorry for the inconvenience of push to talk, but that's the only way we can hear Brad reliably.
Yeah,
You'll get used to it. It just takes time.
I will not get used to it, I promise you, I will not.
Scrongle you. Scrongle the zoo.
Scrongling.
Oh, I just realized who Overlord Arc is. Hi, prior bossman.
How did you not realize it was art?
I'm not used to him poking his head in our screen. I thought it was somebody else who had that simple game. And I realized, as soon as he said blame Copper, I realized, oh, the prior owner. Fuck.
How many arcs do you know?
3.
Fair enough.
Well, it wasn't an arc I knew from my server, so there's only one arc I know.
It also could have been a complete stranger. I was leaving it open to that.
Is that a
Wouldn't that be
pair
fun?
of boobs?
That's chesticles and pecs.
That's a pair of pecs.
Ah, okay.
That's probably why the emote passed, because it's not actually, which would never let
Okay.
boobs go on.
Fair, but it really looks like boobs.
Those
The copper cap was.
those are the pair of pecs through which the credit card is slided through.
Alright, so I'm gonna use the action to disengage since I can't do it as bonus, and then run up to the left, the 30 feet I can.
Mm-hmm. It keeps skipping you for whatever reason. What is this?
He's running further away from us.
Yeah, but that's the only way I don't take 2 attacks of opportunity.
I think if you have the disengage action already done, it doesn't matter.
Yeah, it
how-
works.
That would leave me right in front of the other gelatinous cube.
Oh yeah, it would stop you right in front of the other one.
And then another one wobbles over and, well, there's body getting dissolved. Or was it hair? It's sorry. Forever, always forget.
Damn it! I did not mean to do that.
To be fair, there's not much you your movement is accounted for by your.
Well, you know what they say, creating panic is a free action.
So we just hear the Zoog screaming around the corner.
Shrieking that, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But there is
Wow.
something I can do.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
I just have to find it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, by the way, I think it is good point to mention that. So usually drinking potions in combat is a regular action. But I think it will be more fun if it will be a bonus action. Because spending your whole turn, the big chunk of your turn just to drink the potion feels such a waste.
I think that was the world's strongest hint to the forehead I've ever had.
I mean, it wasn't exactly a hint, but I did think of the healing potions and just thought, I should have mentioned the bonus action.
It looks like they're
So
quaffing one.
Yeah.
Which, fun fact,
That I
yes,
am.
that is the
Mhm.
fancy term for saying drink. Quaff. Quaff, quaff.
That doesn't sound really fancy.
The old English. It's always weird.
And give me a moment. Let me see if any of my spells are useful here.
Honestly, I would use your action for a perception check for an exit.
That's the decisions.
It does look like that's going to be what I'm doing. So he's going to make a perception check looking for an escape route.
Oh yeah, same with giving potions to giving people other people the English.
Passing items to other also.
No, not the passing. Not always the passing, because if somebody lays down unconscious and you want to stick the healing potion in their mouth, it will cost you and also a bonus action.
Okay. Sorry, I took the lead trying to fix the and it went too far.
It happens. But yeah, if you wish, you may roll your perception.
You've got dark vision, you got tremor sense.
Yes, I'm going to
uncertain-
use perception. Wow.
Yeah, it was a 13. It's not too bad.
As much as you can see, there is north, south, south. There's a door to the south.
Yeah, but that last door you went by had things behind it.
I may surprise you, but all the doors have things behind them. That's usually how it is.
Smart ass. Alright.
Let's see.
Hold your buttons, Brett.
Oh yeah, this Gelanus cube starts to wobble over. Right? I said wobble. Right? And it actually manages to excuse me, this way. This to help with this. Once again, trying to expand its pseudopods to you. Very menacingly. But thankfully, they mean.
I need to stop trying to click on the Twitch video to see it, to move it around like I'm playing.
Alright, I got the wheels of the camera, honey.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, oh yeah, they're cursed because they can't see what's going on, because I have the full.
3. As it slowly wobbles its way against the tide of this huge water.
I'm like mid-road runner position, still, and as it's coming at me, I'm giving it the middle finger, like, no, no, get away, get away, get away.
So does the third one. And then, wait, can it even? No, not quite. Excuse me.
Are they not trying to use their dashes?
Are they even able to dash? They're
Is it-
very awkward.
Yeah, you see, gelatinous cubes. Of course, it's not exactly stated, at least not to my knowledge. I wouldn't give them dash because, well, first of all, why would they need to attack anything if they can just engulf anything by dashing through it?
Okay.
Besides,
So
can
they
you?
have no dash action. Nice.
Besides, can you imagine? Well, for the lack of better comparison, a snail suddenly dashing.
Okay. So
A
That's a
cube-shaped
hilarious image.
snail. A cube-shaped snail.
I am going to go ahead and 5, 10, 15 feet run up, and I make this leap to the other side. The wanting to hop over. Okay. Whoop! Aye! Almost splats to the wall. So 5, 10, 25, 30, 35, 40. I'm going to use another action dash. Or no, wait, bonus action dash. I can do that. Don't need to disengage. 5, 10, 15. Looking down this hallway. Is there anything that looks like a exit down there at all?
Yeah, this way you see a silver grade blocking the exit.
Fuck. Okay. Another leap. Here, 5, 10, 15, 25, 30, 35, 40. Okay, so that's the start of mine. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Oh, there's gotta be an exit somewhere. 35, 40, and that's basically my turn. I guess next turn I gotta check that roof. There's gotta be a ladder somewhere.
In front of you, to the south, you see a door.
Yep, that's the plan.
Mm-hmm.
Your horse is up. Ida, the horse is here. And yes, I know, it's a deer, but I had to stretch it for that joke.
So when I do this joke, when Copper appears on VR chat,
Okay,
it's
yes,
aggravates
touche.
you.
Okay, I admit, VR made me fucking cranky. Really cranky, and I do not know why. That's why I stepped away from that project. Didn't need to be laughing at others.
Must be burnout.
It was literally putting me to sleep whenever I was wearing it. And I don't know why it was, but compare that dealing with high energy people.
Can
Okay.
Vern attack the door, or is it unlocked? Well, Vern can't open the door even if it is unlocked.
Where are the hands, Nikowski? Where are my hands?
Vern's gonna attack the door.
The bird may push its hooves against the door, and it would open.
I think I see stairs.
That's nice.
Some stairs, at least.
Hopefully that leads
Alright. Vern, that's the end of Vern's turn, so.
Shovel, it's your turn.
Yay!
up. You probably see the Wile E. Coyote dust trail of the monk.
Alright, I'm gonna dash again.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think I have to press that, but I'm gonna anyways.
It's not a llama arc. We need to bring you back to retirement
15.
home again.
No.
You're gonna make my PC crash!
How about
Look
if
what
we say
the-
alpaca instead of llama? Do you think that's close enough to still cause the crash? Or...
Well, considering he's still here, apparently not.
I guess we broke the curse then.
30.
Mm-hmm.
45. Okay, now I have line of sight. I guess I'll close the gap.
Mm-hmm.
There, 60, I think.
Mm-hmm. Then you can still dash more with your regular action.
Would that
That's
be
Can you,
30?
can you
Is it
double
another
dash?
30?
I presume so. I mean, why not? I did this in Baldur's Gate, so why not? So yes, that would be another 30 feet of movement.
I'm gonna have to hold you accountable to that, considering I have 40. That makes 120 if I spend all of my economy.
Alright,
God, that's
indeed.
almost
that's another
maxing.
30.
Mm-hmm. Right. Meanwhile, on the other side of the sewer.
Sorry, Brett.
Good luck. Yes, Brett, it's your turn. It's also push to talk.
So can Lucas pull the book out and go, "Hey, can you do that invisibility thing I saw you had earlier?" And would that take my concentration or the book's concentration somehow?
And box concentration.
Books.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, I pull the book out to say, "Hey, can you do the whole invisibility thing?"
Mm. You feel the rattling in your backpack, and suddenly, you are transparent. Now let's see, it was somewhere there. Calcover, bleeding, dodging, dehydrated, falling, inaudible, incapacitated, invisible. Boom.
And then, now that I'm invisible, I should be able to move without as much worry about being accosted.
Invisibility. An invisible creature is impossible to see without aid of magic or a special purpose of hiding. The heavily obscured. The location can be detected by any noise it makes or any tracks it leaves. Attacks rolls against the creature have disadvantage, and the creature's attack rolls have advantage.
Yes.
Okay.
But since it's lesser invincibility, if you try to punch it again, just keep running.
It's not lesser, but regular.
30's there. Oop.
Oh yeah, it's invisibility and true invisibility is
Invisibility and greater invisibility.
terminology.
Terminology. Oh, sorry, it skipped your turn again.
Yeah.
Then again.
So I.
What is the key to fucking... I have to check this. What key is it? What is the name of the...
Alright,
Carousel combat, there we
combat carousel. Carousel? Carousel combat tracker, yes. But to clarify, Brett, which button do you use for the push to talk?
Right shift and M.
Right, shift, and Let's see.
I'm trying to figure out where the settings are to change that key by. No, wait, configure controls to like... carousel combat tracker. Yeah, next turn is shift plus F. That's why. Every time he picks up.
What a wild coincidence, isn't
Brett,
it?
you're a dumbass.
How was I supposed to know this?
Why did
Alright.
you pick two buttons to control it in the first place?
Modifier key.
Sheldred!
But let's see. Just so to fix it.
You can-
Brett? If you would, so there is this 2 gears icon on the top right corner. There is in the game settings is a confine controls button.
Configure controls.
Configure controls, yes.
Okay, I've now deleted that keybind.
Okay.
Mm.
Maybe we'll have less issues with this now.
So, now I'm invisible with my. I use the dash action. It's like,
That's a
Mhm.
weird measurement. There you go.
it's not letting me move.
Oh, that's weird. Huh. Sorry,
Oh,
Were you on the measure tool and not the focus left?
Apparently,
I was, yes.
was.
So, that was 15, 20.
Maybe he needs to go into configure
25,
controls and
30.
delete all of the keybinds so he can rub his face against the keyboard and not have problems.
mm. But
Alright, so there's.
yeah, you see, there's just small little thing.
It still has
Gelatinous-
attack of opportunity, but it's at disadvantage.
So, it wouldn't do the attack of opportunity when it wouldn't see the target. However, you see, gelatinous cubes do not exactly rely on the regular sight to see.
Yeah, Void reminded me of that immediately after I said something. I was like, yeah, Lucas don't know it yet, though.
Yeah, I said that to him after he did it. I'm like, you do know that all oozes have blind sight, right?
Oh, which means
Which
he
I'm
doesn't-
sorry, it negates invisibility technically. Come on, damage.
Apparently, Lucas has never encountered an ooze before.
I
That means
have,
they-
but I didn't have a chance to say anything about it. I wanted to roll like a lore check, figure out what these were, but I realized after got hit for like 18 damage in way, figured that was excuse enough to just keep running.
Mm.
Was that
That's it.
before the resistance kicked in? From-
It's acid damage. You are not resistant
okay,
to
yeah,
acid.
that makes sense.
Unless you're made of basic chemicals, like a basic bitch,
Mm.
you're not resisting acid. Chemistry jokes.
Yeah, I don't feel any reaction from that.
Oh.
So then the only other thing I have would be the bonus action,
Mm-hmm.
which you just mentioned about the
Potions.
potions. Yes.
Mm-hmm. Also, you technically still have your dash because you did dash, I think.
But wouldn't it have been an action to do invisibility? So yeah, I want to have that dash.
Right, the book. Apologies, I forgot.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yes, you may
Okay.
drink the potion.
One of my potions is now pink.
Mhm. I think if you click the text in the dice part of the text, it should roll it for
Yeah, I
you.
was just removing one from quantity first, so I'm down to
Mhm.
one out of instead of two.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Min roll.
You feel these potions have slightly expired. You are feeling 4 points better.
I mean, so long as it doesn't do its full damage, I'll be fine. Barely. But next time.
Mm-hmm. It's Zook's turn.
Alright, first things first. He's gonna do this.
No, just
Mm-hmm.
So he now has 5 temp, and if something melee hits him again, it'll take 5 cold damage. So I'll go
Also-
apply that.
Also not 5, but 10, because as Warlock you do cast it at level 2.
Right, right. Oh, thank you for doing that for me.
Don't mention it.
Great. I do not have line of sight to anything to attack.
It's okay not to use your entire action economy if you don't have options.
Mm-hmm.
I was checking to see if there was anything that I could do. It doesn't look like it.
Fair enough. I can't. I wish I could double click to focus in on it, but
Mm-hmm. Let's see, the cube. Roop. Roop. Right. That. Yeah. Let's see, this one still tries to make it further up the stream, and so does the other one. Boop. And it is latest turn.
okay. So unfortunately, there's a deer in the way. What is the?
You can pass through,
Go
Alex.
through.
Okay.
I'll step out of the way for you.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Get into the door so I can just see what the heck is going on.
Mm-hmm. Inside you see a room full of machinery. You may roll your perception.
Attributes, perception.
Mm-hmm.
Eh,
As a matter of fact, you see in the bright light of the torch over here is a. You see the tag on this particular machinery. It says emergency ooze discharge. Discharge? Yeah.
frighteningly convenient. The last little bit of my movement, I run over there and I just, as is tradition for acting while moving, tries to do both at the same time and ends up falling and smacking the button. I guess.
Mm-hmm.
I hope that is the problem.
I hope
There
that's
are-
get rid of oozes, not dispatch more oozes.
We're about to find out.
There are 3 buttons. There is also a lever.
Oh,
Lever. There we go. Let's see. All of them don't have any labels. So, you may try to press one button or pull the lever with an action and see what happens. Or you may roll your intelligence and see if you can figure something out.
I'm just gonna match the fourth one. Lever.
Mm-hmm. You try to pull the lever, it seemed to be not moving.
Okay. Okay. An intelligence, right?
Yes.
Well, I will eat my bonus action. Figure out if I can ascertain this dwarven bullshit. Intelligence. Ability check, I guess? Yep.
Mm-hmm. Buttons. You are pretty sure the combination is you first press the button and then pull the lever to activate one of the 3 possibilities. What could those possibilities be? Who knows? They didn't put the manual here.
Can I just use the whole of my forearm to hit all 3 buttons at once and then pull the lever? All at once.
Could
What could
possibly go wrong.
What the hell, sure.
Funk. Kerchunk.
Mm-hmm. Alright then, I'm so sorry, Brett.
Oh no! What have I done to Brett?
We shall see.
Probably
You-
washed him away.
Even the bunny was never saw again. By the
there
time
goes the
everything
prophecy.
calmed down,
I
Come
mean,
again?
joke of, there goes the prophecy.
by the time everything calms down, he was pushed down the river half the way towards the water deep.
Oh dear, hold on a second. We've got the raging crackhead. Gotta close the window. Ah.
I mean, if it helps, we didn't hear anything.
I know, but I can still hear it. There you go.
Fair enough. But I digress, please. You, Delta, roll me 1d100. The audience is dying to know what the hell happened. So that's how it's rolled. Alright. So, as you manage to push all 3 buttons at once and crank that lever, you
Pull the
see
lever,
how...
Cole.
You see how the...
I think I broke it with that one.
How do you call... Yes, how do you call those dials?
The gauge.
Not dial. Gauges. You see how all the gauges start to go all the way to the right, cranked up to 11. The whole machinery, the pipes, all starts to shake and make very loud, strange noises.
Uh-oh.
You see the arrows in those gauges start to break through their limit and now start to spin around in chaos. Everyone who is outside the room
Oops.
can see how the water starts to bubble up. You have a bad feeling about it, so let's see. Everyone get one more free turn to move.
I'm gonna get away from the machinery before it explodes. And it becomes my turn again. Oh, there is machinery all in this room. There's no place that's safe from all the pipes that I may have just overpressured.
Look, more pipes that are currently overpressuring.
Fern's just gonna huddle over here with Zhao kind of clinging to his antlers, like, what is happening?
Shovel, your turn to panic.
I guess I'm not gonna be able to make that gap without running jump, so what? Back up and then do it?
Yeah, that works.
5.
Could have probably also ran along the pipe, but that's
I thought it was underwater.
it seems to be
It's partially is.
partially
You
exposed.
can still run across it. Actually, yeah, it goes under the grid, so yeah, it is underwater.
Yeah. Alright, that was 25. And then, of course, that's... No, too far. 30.
Well, you can spend a bonus action to dash,
That's true.
and then main action to dash, get into the maybe explode, but now some kind of wave that's or, well, we don't know where is safe right now, so hedge your bets, put ourselves all in one room.
30.
You may want to stay close to the door to slam it shut and hold it shut in case it gets floods.
You know what? I'm gonna do that.
Park your ass right there, buddy.
Hmm. What's the no sense to beat around the bush? Yes, Brett, it's your turn to run. You can see how the water starts to glow and seemingly starts to rise up as well. The gelatinous cubes seem somewhat inert.
They quiver in nervousness.
Hmm?
instead of quivering menacingly.
It's the base move. As I
Mhm.
see the gelatinous cubes out, kind of in it now, I'd say, "Hey, Book, would you mind doing some healing too on me?" May as well use it.
Its pages. If there's more rattling in your backpack, and suddenly you feel the soothing feeling washing over you as you heal. Give me a moment.
Power of literature.
Six hit points.
There were
Up to 29. Nice.
there were things in that room, but that room might save him from the tidal wave too.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and then with dash action, I have another 30 feet. So
Mm-hmm.
I have an idea what things were in that room, so I'm
Oh.
not so sure.
I know what's in the room. That was because of an accident that I have now succeeded. Apparently, Tremor sent enough for me to hover over those object it was.
that's 30, and that's all I can do.
Mm-hmm. Well, considering how close you are, well, the gelatinous cube's been occupied. You could as well end those combat turns, so you are free to run to that door if you wish.
You just hear the Dragonborn around the corner through a muffled door. Get everybody bunkered down, it's going to blow! Know vaguely where they are. Over.
Do I think I'd have enough time to get in there before the water rises high enough to start getting me?
Do that or you dive down the tunnel.
Most likely. We're creating one stack of panic over there.
I
Did
hear
you know
rabbit
creating-
footsteps. I hear rabbit footsteps. Get the door, quick!
Mm,
Slam it!
mm.
And we.
And it's not like-
apparently- Oh, that's right. He's invisible. I can't. I hear footsteps, but I see no rabbit. So I bump
So you
into
just
the rabbit trying to break
Hear
the door.
footsteps, and then you hear the
Where the fuck is he? Is he in the room?
Well, here's the funny thing is that my
What did
next
you just let in here?
next action that I was going to do was to, as soon as whatever got in. I thought it was rabbit footsteps. We could try and hit the door, but he's still standing there. So I just hit an invisible force and go bop. What the fuck? I grab whatever. I attempt to grab whatever it is at the throat.
Show your athletics with disadvantage.
It would to do a grapple. It's basically an unarmed strike, but at a disadvantage.
Ah, my bad. With disadvantage.
The 17.
You... Yes, it does. As you successfully grab onto something, the neck feels surprisingly familiar.
Very, very.
The hell
It's
are you
flat.
doing, man? Oh, still invisible.
You're still
My
invisible
bad.
and you're kind of being choked. So
Oh, you said neck. You did.
yeah,
Okay.
I did go for the neck.
She's like, what the-
Rough area where a neck should. Oh, but shit! Why the fuck are you? Oh. Alright, and he just very roughly, but not much to hurt, tosses him over and then presses himself against the door.
Mm-hmm.
Brace.
And just the time as you can hear the... What by sound of it sounds like a tidal wave going in your direction. And hits the door and you surprisingly manage to keep it closed.
Like, me
So
and the
do you?
box are both trying to kind of press against the door here.
Well, as a matter of fact, both of you roll me your athletics.
Probably best that we both do it because I'm not super strong.
Oh,
Hmm?
Ooh.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh. Well, at least we both rolled 10. That equals 120, right? Right? How it works.
Mathematically. Right. Just like my undercooked spaghetti and my burnt meat qualifies one good meal, mathematically. as well cooked one. There we go. But even with your best effort of holding the door closed, eventually you will give up under the pressure of all the sewage water, as it rushes into the room, filling it up to the brim. It's too late to run, sadly. As the whole room fills up all the way to the to its ceiling, you can feel the pressure that almost feels like it's crushing you. As then, even though muffled, you hear the sound of rupturing brass pipes. And all of a sudden, all the water starts to rush in different directions, as all this pressure finally found itself an outlet.
The path of least resistance.
As you all washed through the sewers, hitting every single corner on your way out.
Oh, ow! Pinball!
Although for those who are resistant to bludgeoning, it's less of a deal. Still, it may hurt for a few days. And just as you thought you were about to suffocate in this terrible water that at least one of you can smell,
Thank
you
God.
you suddenly see the light at the end, as you are suddenly flinged high up into the air.
Did we get fired out of a manhole?
It sounds it.
Oh no! We ruined the Chasm District!
Also,
As
I
you-
think that would be pretty conspicuous.
Yeah, there goes the subtlety.
As you find yourself being pushed out of what once was a manhole. It was also sent flying who knows where, probably land somewhere in the city in a few days.
I mean, we've seen manholes reach orbit.
I mean, yeah, but that was from a nuclear blast that
True, to be
had
fair, yes, that
channeled
was a
it through
nuke that
it.
sent that manhole into orbit.
And soon
Well,
enough, you
excited for it.
And soon enough, you reach the peak of your flight, getting a good glimpse over the city, over each other, being drenched in greenish water and other possible discharge. As the gravity finally takes hold, and you soon land onto the solid ground.
If we got
I'll receiving
yeah, that's gonna be some serious
I'll-
falling damage.
I'll receiving, thanks to all things considered, 5 hit points of damage each, laying in a big green puddle. Under the gaze of all the onlookers who were currently present in this very busy area that was repurposed as a market from the side of it. As you can soon see, the the guards rush in and quickly surround you. What will happen next? What will come out of this endeavor? We will sadly only find out next week. For today, we are finishing this session. So it is getting a bit late. And I mean, 3 hours and 20 minutes is good time as it is, and it is a good point to stop, don't you think?
Mm-hmm. And my parents used to shame me for only having play sessions that last only 3.5 hours. But they're the crazy people who spend their entire weekend spending 8 hours eating snacks at a table. That stuff.
All I can say is that the Zoog is probably crawled over to the deer and is clinging to it and sobbing.
Is Paul happening bludgeoning?
Technically, it is. So you'd only take the rounds up.
3, yes. It is rounded up. No, for both allies and enemies and everyone. Just to keep it fair and simple. But yeah, that concludes today's session. That was very unexpected way to get out of the sewer, but
We made it
sure,
through.
not less.
You,
Wait,
a-
and then-
you asked
then
the
it's
drunk.
Plato's fault.
You asked the drunk man to make a rational decision, and he went with Plan Z.
No one asked you to do that.
The GM did. They gave me a bunch of buttons. He said poke one. I poked all of them.
Hmm. Yeah, but good luck. You did made it to the Neverwinter.
We just may
Who
be
knows?
put in the jail for terrorism, eco-terrorism.
Hmm. Destruction of public property, breaching of the quarantine, and etc. 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 But as it would stand, it's something for the next session. For the future, you to take care of.
And I'm gonna
I'll just
assume
get
the book also
shit-faced and
broke.
forget this problem. Don't worry about it.
You were saying, Brad?
I'm gonna assume the book also broke concentration.
Yeah, as it would be. So no sneaking out of this one. For now. Well, with that, thanks to our wonderful participants for
I just realized I had temporary hit points.
You could probably just
Yeah.
equally shuffle those temporary hit points into your actual hit points. Make up for it.
just refund yourself 5 regular hit points and deduct the 5 temporary one. But I digress.
I
Where
fixed
was
it.
I? Good. But yeah, as I was saying, thanks to our wonderful participants for taking the time out of their life to be here. Thanks for the dear audience. Whoever may still be watching, thank you, Ark. And Shovel previously, and everyone else who did go there. This recording will eventually make its way to the YouTube, helpfully, yeah. Hopefully with less
Problems like the last one where I failed to export 3 times, and it mysteriously worked once after I already manually imported it.
indeed. But that's where we say our goodbye. So see you all next Monday.
Take care, folks.
Bye.